look at our comp. Look how many champions can all in.
Yes.
This is an all-in comp with the Siri just sprinting around in the back line, shooting people down, waiting for the Herald to spawn. I think around Herald is where we're going to see the most magic, the most aggression happen in the game. But now we're already getting some trades in the top lane.
Oh, the shapeshifters are battling. Irrelevance in trouble. Gen X Mega not slowly burning down. The burnout is, and so are the minions. Remember how many minions he had to fight into.
That was a lot of Shyvana damage too.
Oh, Gilius flashes for this one. Flame Breath, as well as the burnout. Turning, biting, get the chomps on. Gilius may have donated first blood.
We see Misfits looking for a bit of action in the mid lane. Bot lane just comes by to push out because the Herald is up. They know that.
Two-man knock-up. Treats is the one that's in trouble now. Neon remains untouched. Vito gets another for Misfits. The Herald is secured as well. Vito with a second kill. So now I'm going to ask you, Broxel, what is the communication like in SK when they hit tab? They look at the lead that has not only been accrued in the gold, but look at the items. Both of those players are going to find another kill. You really need Certus and Jezu to do well. That's really sort of your primary damage sources. You need Gnar and Vi to set them up, and Certus is low. He's pinned against the wall. His presence does not hold steadfast, but the verdict is die, die, die. 2 more for VTO, 1 more for Zanzara. 7-0 at 15, Broxa.
So I feel like if I don't put the percentages high enough, it's not really a cool prediction, right? Then it's kind of boring. So I'm gonna say 90% chance VTO gets a Pincer.
90% for
I'm going in, you know. Go hard or go home.
Cast a curse of note, not gonna last.
I love how I say that when the guy almost dies right away.
That is literally the power of the Shoutcaster Mike. Berlin, I love it. But that is exactly what these teams are playing for in SK. Gonna get jumped on once again, pinned into the wall. Keeper's verdict is up. Certus not gonna be able to escape for now. Treats by some time. Unbreakable Will is up. Dragons descend forward. Neon gets the first, gets the second, gets the tower. Shelly's not done. 23 minutes after Misfits' infatuation with Baron. They've started it, they've defended it. Gilius is pushed away. VTO has got 90% chances. Baron is secured there by Zanzara. VTO's looking for the second, will not be able to find. He's shut down, taken out. Percentage chance down to 80 is what I'll say. Irrelevant stepping forward with the burnout, nod into the wall.
I'm just standing here thinking how on earth I predicted Misfits to lose this, like what on earth is going on, but here we go, there's a big team fight.
And Gilius is the one that's in trouble, will be able to get the cease and desist. Dragon Descent comes forward, that's one for Irrelevant, a bounce back for Genax, he steps forward, rooted in place, goes golden. While that's happening, Neon is running amok with the help of VTO. They manage to push back 2, Certus is dead, Genax to follow. Mercer gets in and breaks the kill streak. 1-0-11, 4-0-8, 7-1-5, as you say, stomp in every meaning of the word. Misfits have crushed SK to pick up their 7th win.
So I love it. A little bit, you know, sad we don't get the pike, but I really like the Lulu here from Trimby. Sure, you can look for a play, sure you burn the summoners, but now it's gonna haunt you for a while.
Oh man, Daeon Xerxes jumping onto Malrang, he's in so much trouble. The Pillar of Filth gets thrown up in that OG skin. One last auto with Comp and Trimby. And Xerxes will just get spotted out, but here comes Larson. Weaver's Wall will be used. Yonghun is caught out. No flash, remember, from the early engage, and Rogue on the board.
You can see Astralis finally put themselves in a situation where Rogue's bot lane wasn't able to follow. Unfortunate part being that GP ult isn't up yet, so they can't really clear out the top wave.
Ooh,
nice battle by Yonghun.
Tempered Fate into the binding.
And Rogue, without that much engage, is going to have a little bit of a tricky time finding this opportunity, but let's see how it goes.
That Weaver's Wall will at least slow down any support. Dragon secured, that's number 2. Chachi will be jumped on. Odo finds the kill. And now Odo is in trouble. Don't step forward, don't step forward. Mini-Gnar! It's gonna get slapped by Brad. Hobby stepping forward. Teleport's being channeled as well. Oh no! Oh no! Cyclone will knock up Lawson. Flash forward from Xerxes. He goes golden with a stopwatch, and the Pillar of Filth will slow down Malrang. Lawson's next to fall. Teleport into death. Malrang and Trimby are now running for their lives. Comp stepping forward. Moonlight Vigil is available. Magical Journey into the Hex Gate. Dayor arrives to save and finish the day. He gets tagged up. Chases forward. Forces out the dash from Comp. He uses the Gale Force and
is it
not
happening
again.
He's
not again.
Basing. Can they stop
It's
it? They surely
again.
can. He doesn't have flash available.
It's happening again. Broxer literally crouched down like he was hunting. And Oda Wamne's drop.
Look at the stun.
Cosmic Binding connects. All of a sudden, Copy stepping forward on the hunt available to him. Does he fire the trigger? No. Instead, he doesn't even need it. Mauron gets a chomp down and is subjugated by time. 2-2. 9,000 gold advantage for Astralis. Barrels thrown out. Trimby gets blown up. Comp is now firing on all cylinders. Chachi's going to be in trouble. Pillar of Filth comes up. Comp running for his life. Here comes Deo. He's been able to recall. The Orb of Deception flies forward but won't find the kills. Finally, that's one back. Rogue have got the Dragon, but they've lost 2. They're about to lose 3. They're about to lose 4. Brox, it happened again. They are chasing Astralis so hard and being punished for it.
The Megana is coming out. With the Amna does have flash. That is their one chance, but Astralis is also aware of that. They should be respecting. This is going to be hard for the Amna. He does go for it.
But he only got Young-hoon. None of the damage dealers. None of the carries. None of the problem solvers. But Comp is low. Trimby's low. Deo needs to close it out. Cersei gets the Cyclone. Here comes Chachi. 1, 2, 3 fell.
What a horrible game from Rogue, but at the same time, such a clean snowball from Astralis.
The story of this game is simple. Rogue, make a play. Astralis answer, punish, and win. 24 professional games, 71% win ratio, and Finn's answer into the Gwen is going to be that Jax. I love watching that as well when there's a bit of a surprise. Alyoya, level 2, he hasn't leveled up just yet. Pillar of Ice is available. Mickey's already flashed. He's locked behind the championship trophy. First blood.
Sure, we get the level 2 gank. Sure, it works to get the kill on the Draven,
Flash.
but now Makun is ready on the other side. He's looking for the play. He channels the Hex Flash. He goes over the wall. This is going to be a trigger one for Armut.
Heroic charge into the wall.
Niski has big pressure on mid, which is a big part of why this can happen, so props for him for securing that. And now we're looking at Makun, who doesn't have flash.
Oh, he doesn't. Gold card. Flash forward. Chomp. Frozen Domain is up. The King Kaiser himself. Zenith blades forward, and you are not forgiven.
That was very aggressive, Finn. That was a pretty
bad, pretty pushing, pretty difficult. Makun flashes for his life. Niski goes forward. The heroic charger buys some time. Aqua Prison locks down Niski. Have Mad Lions gone too far? Stand aside as Unforgiven steps forward. Level 4. Armut, I'm going to say donates reply to Finn after Finn donated one to Armut. And the Aqua Prison will go up. The culling is channeled. Destiny and Gate. And now all of a sudden the damage comes out. Whirling Death. Unforgiven picks up another. Alyoya gets the 8th. That is a 5,500 gold lead. All right, Nuked, what can you do? Shut down there as Makun picks up that onto Kaiser. Niski drops as well. Alyoya's next to fall. And ladies and gentlemen, get your ham out because we're going ham this game.
with Twisted Fate, while Finn is stuck bottom, having no TP available. Finn is now working on the enemy red buff, looking for it, while a fight happens. Stop, Trevor.
Needlework is out. Nukeduck's done well, but the reply from Armut, the dash perfect execution! It's a 1-for-1. Broxa, this is the happiest of happy games that I have seen, and we've been talking a lot about both teams as the Whirling Death comes up. Mickey, no! You are not able to fight, but the turnaround, XL managing to get one back. That's another down onto Unforgiven. Alyoya stepping forward, lead backwards away. Solofil is used perfectly. Nukeduck arrives to the fray. Finn is already down. 2 members of XL finished. Another to fall. 2 for 2.
It's like, you know, slowly building up for that Exodia. Now we see it again. He goes for the 8th death. Secures it in just a moment. Actually flashes out. No, Niski comes in. Get that death. Boom. Taken down. 1 step closer to the 10 deaths.
Broxa, you are so optimistic. Nukeduck joins the fray. He's now looking for a kill into Niski. Unforgiven. He's going to chase Makun out. Makun's going to be able to use that steadfast presence, but does get taken down.
Both teams do have pretty decent scaling. We see them looking for the play on Makun, but they're going very deep into the enemy jungle.
Don't chase too far, don't chase too far, don't chase too far, or chase too far! Chase too far! XL trying to turn around. No damage from the culling. That literally did nothing. Admittedly, a lot of people sidestepped. Is there a re-engage opportunity? Nukeduck stepping forward. Finn has got the teleport. Their mandate was Imperial, and Armut will pop his golden trinket. Finn, however, is about to make it to the tower. Gold card.
Here we go, that's step number 8 secured.
Number 8 on the card. Forgiven, obviously 2 levels up is one of the biggest. Is XL are going to jump onto Armut. That's immune. Pillar of Ice comes forward. It's Mickey. That's 10. Now XL need to survive long enough. Patrick's firing out the culling, but it's only going into the minions. 2 members are down.
I am so excited right now. What Mickey is doing here is beautiful. Few players have the talent to achieve 10 deaths in a professional team, but he did it. He managed to do it, and soon they just need him to spawn so he can carry his team from here.
There's no ways you're that prophetic, Brox. Like Finn stepping all the way forward. Kaiser gets jumped on. He looks for Nuke Duck. Finn is down. Patrick flashes for his life. Here comes Mickey. Can he save the Nexus? The Nexus is being focused. A couple more shots. Onward flash the kill. It's not enough. It's not enough.
Braum in particular can offer is while BDS don't have the strongest engage, I think that when you look at the poke comp that they've decided to go for more of, it just adds to that disengage.
Syncroft was spotted here on this ward. He will recognize that he has been hit. The minion will tank up the triple bubble as Hylissang's finally on a bit of a roam on the Nautilus. Flash over by Razork means that Nuclear's got nowhere to go, and he'll be sent to the grey screen.
Now, Aggressivo may have overextended here, so it's going to pop the ultimate.
Oh no, Aggressivo. Not the time to be using your ultimate. He's not even going to use his flash. He knows he is dead to rights, and that's going to be Fnatic getting upset. A nice little kill. Supports and junglers trying to support each other. Limit, though, might be a little bit isolated here. The Weaver's Wall is going to come out to try and stop him from getting away, but now Humanoid's away from the rest of his team as the exhaust has to come down. The concussive blows on top of the Glacial Fissure is going to force Humanoid to flash away. You can see now Hylissang kind of left there as actually Upset got caught out and his health bar deleted, and that's Nuclear Inc. getting a kill. They're going to stun down as Max Matty is feeling confident as Razork now very close to going down. Nuclear and finds the paddle star. Second Herald's been started off by Syncroft, but he has been spotted out from it, so he's just going to have to back himself away a little bit from it. But you can see Fnatic, they're not willing to let this one go because it would mean priority in that mid lane for this third dragon. Here we go, full fight going to happen right on the back fight of this Herald fight kind of coming in. The good hammer to keep them away. The Braum has gone down. Aggressivo can't do much against Wonder. That Shelly's still going, and they're going to have some decent bursts with the Razork. He does have the flash after using the smite for some extra health. Then they get flash on the bat. It's so scrappy, so all over the place. But Fnatic are the ones coming out on top.
And look, BDS is actually first in the river. This makes it very hard for Fnatic to approach. Oh, unless they do that.
Unless you get caught out, these flicks from Humanoid have been fantastic. There's going to be the ultimate from the Sivir to try and speed everyone up. Shelly will be able to get the belly boop off, and another flick back means that Nuclear Int is dead. That's a double kill coming out now for Wonder. Fnatic, they're building that momentum we talked about. They're building up some movement to try and make sure this game can be a win for them. Razork happy to pop down the Pillar of Ice and back himself away. The flick back, not quite there. Syncroft jumps straight onto Humanoid with a pixel perfect cleanse right off the back of it. A Nuclear End. He is not having a fun time in this series right now. He is just getting absolutely bopped about the place. Razork not quite done with the fight yet. Syncroft could go for a steal. Razork's very, very low. Needs to be very careful. Wonder gets yeeted across the map as Fnatic's Humanoid tries to just kind of do the damage. The TP from Wonder on the backside of this one, though, will definitely be a bit of a surprise for BDS. The Dragons reset. Aggressivo flashes immediately. Limit and Syncroft are running for the hills. It's a double kill for the side of the Sivir. Everyone is falling to the wayside. I think BDS, that could have been your last chance saloon.
Things are just falling apart for BDS. All 3 inhibitors have now dropped Fnatic. Will they look to disengage? Nope, they're going to fight.
They're going in again. Aggressivo gets flicked back as well. Wonder has found Xmani, but Xmani flashes away. Humanoid, though, does not want him to live. Aggressivo has already fallen. Xmani trying to see if he can dodge this one out, but that is not going to be possible there. Talia is just too damn strong. And finally, Fnatic will find themselves a win and go 1-1 in this week and start to bring themselves back into playoff contention.
I think the Vitality is pretty happy with their draft because not only do they have a lot of disengaged tools, but they have a lot of ways to navigate this dive comp that G2 have drafted for themselves. And I say that, Lebrov actually looking for a dive in mid lane.
Charmed and disarmed in the mid lane there as Perkz does get a decent bit of damage. Caps trying to see if he can flick back Haru, who flashes away after tanking up actually nothing whatsoever. They're just toying with him underneath the tower. Lebrov finally comes in. Yeah, doesn't have ult, but doesn't need it. Broken Blade so far pushed up here, does land the flawless duet. Doesn't mean, though, you do not have yourself a stun to try and stop this one here. I think Broken Blade knows it. He's probably almost certainly going to be going down. You need to be careful, though. Still need to land some of these abilities here as Perkz still has got himself a little bit of movement speed there with the W. Lands the flawless duet. Flash in. They're going to try and get him down. He's trying to turn it back. They can't fully commit to the tower just yet, but they have a minion wave. It finally falls down, so now your security is gone, G2. Targamas running away from Haru, who eventually says, right, you live for another day. You've got 3 members up here. Black is just not even joining it. He's PvE, so this is going to be a 5v4 at best here for G2. These health bars are going low, and Broken Blade is getting stacked up. They're going to try and go in. The bailout's not good enough. There's Haru following, and finally Broken Blade goes down. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Not quite able to get the execution with the Heartbreaker. Caps goes golden, but it's only to delay the inevitable. A double kill comes in for LeBron.
Of course, Flackhead has been happily farming. He has secured himself the Kraken Slayer, and he's going to now be one of the primary win conditions for G2.
Targamas goes in, but the rest of G2 were not ready.
Nope.
And that's just going to be a very easy kill donated over to Perks.
They hand that right over to him.
That keeps her happy and safe. Well, not safe, she's dead.
Does get charmed.
Well, speaking of another person going to be dead there, you can see now Perks trying to see if he can make this one work, but Caps, good flash over the wall, but you got so much mobility here on the Ahri.
G2 need to clear out these waves. The Aurelia is on the way.
It's going to try to take a little bit of a damage there, as we can see, ooh, Yankos got onto the back of the pit, now Vitality.
Whoa.
They don't know where they need to go, and you can see them, they're scattered, they're kind of making this one. Labrov flashes over, Haru tries to kill him off as well, but we can see Caps is already dead. Flackett now trying to be the carry here, as he shotguns himself onto the backside. Perks, though, has got so much mobility, it's so difficult. Yankos has been exhausted, and Perks picks up a double. The hostile takeover is good, but not good enough to try and keep Vitality in this fight. Flackett, you are the man. You have to be the reason G2 stay in this, but there's just too much in Vitality's wallet, and they are slapping them down with the money. 10,000 gold ahead, as we can see Dragon spawning in 16 seconds. They want to try and go for it, but Haru's been caught. You can see Caps now trying to make this one work, but he's just deleted. Little bit of CC, and he's got nowhere to go. Haru kind of putting himself as well behind the pit to make sure they can secure this one, because they don't even need the smite right now, because if they can just keep Yankos away, they can just burn it down and get themselves the Hex Soul regardless. So G2, do you try and go for a Hail Mary? They jump onto Labrov, who flashes away. He will end up going down. No, he won't, because he's got the bailout. And this is Vitality slaughtering G2. There's nothing to be done. G2 have been routed and thoroughly spanked in this game.
He is looking to end this game deathless, as he will get a big win over his former team.
Cap's going to be able to cleanse there. Perks goes golden with the Zhonya's. We can see now Haru trying to keep everybody away. They do get down Targamas, but not quite able to get the Heartbreaker down. It's going to be G2 breaking their own hearts. Everyone is going to fall. Nobody will die on the side of Vitality. And G2 have been beaten, bruised, and Vitality will stand victorious as they take down the MSI representatives.